Hello, ladies and gentle giants. How are you all doing this evening? Hello, Dave. Hello, Eddie. Hello, Mitz. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Mike. Hello, Fire. Shifty One. Hey, Jet Fuel. Hey, Fig Jam. Hello, Divisor. We're all having a fantastic weekend so far. Now, you ladies and gentlemen might remember, we're carrying on from yesterday's stream, where we had these wonderful Jedis here. These are the chaps you're going to be trying to protect this evening, however. They're going to be charging headlong every single round right in to our 5 million waiting heavy knights. Pinky lesser demons for the more common amongst you here. Now, of course, with us having a lovely little setup last time, we've got some good old Roman generals already set up here. We've got our exploding zombies running at the speed of light right behind them. Of course, the Jedis right here, ready to take them on. And then, at the very back, what we had set up over here were some of these laser burn rifles, as well as a couple of MG42s, which we just started purchasing the last round. So, can we actually manage to save any of the Jedis? There's only one way to find out. As always, ladies and gentlemen, let's go in to the absolute chaos that we can cause here. Oh, look at this. Already absolute oodles of blood. Are we already getting our first blood lake, hopefully, somewhere around here? Because look at this. We're in this lovely little valley here, where there's sort of a little bit of a raised hill on this side. So as we start getting over here, there it is. Look at that. A wonderful blood lake is slowly starting to form out of all the corpses of the poor old knights. Ah, my god. This game, absolutely fantastic. Already at 8,000 kills, barely even a couple of seconds into it. That's a good way to start the stream, I think. Then you, ladies and gentlemen, the first minute of the stream and 9,000 odd have died. Yeah, I'll take that. See, again, these Roman generals, as I was saying yesterday, the Roman generals seem to outlast the Jedi, which is absolutely batshit crazy when you think about it. Like, how the hell do Roman generals, from like 500 AD or before, survive things? Mind you, actually, this is one thing. What's here? Come on, hands up. Who are the Star Wars nerds in here? Who knows about Star Wars lore? Because I've got a really important question that I want answered. So come on, own up. Who are you? Where are the Jedi masters amongst you? Who knows the shiz when it comes to Star Wars? Not it. Yeah, I'd fit into that category. Definitely something funny. I'm definitely in that not it category. But the question I really wanted to ask is, at the very start of it all, it says, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. How the hell is that shit in the past? Like, how did we go from Star Wars to hunter-gatherers? Someone explain that to me. Because it does say a long time ago in a galaxy far away, which implies it's in the past. So how does that work? There's no time travel. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a different galaxy. Time is constant. You can speed up or slow down time, but it goes on regardless. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your first poll of the evening. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to add to your defense, attack, / attacking defense, I don't know. 18,684 kills. Well, the fact that it's sci-fi is the exact reason it needs to make sense. It's got the word science in it, therefore it needs to make factual sense. That's the whole point of science fiction, is that it's based on things around real science. Come on. Hey. Hey. I'm finagling here. It doesn't matter if they're ahead of us in technology. The script said a long, long time ago. Time, you know, if we know that, what's it? Time machines don't exist in the universe because they never use time machines. This is exactly my point. If time is completely constant, regardless of where you are in the galaxy, but you can only affect it by either speeding it up slightly or slowing it down slightly, then, how the hell did we get the hunter-gatherers? You can be sure about no time machines, Dr. Phil. The reason, do you know how we know that time machines haven't been invented? Because if a time machine had been invented, it would be existing now. If a time machine was invented in the future, we'd have time machines now. Think of that. That's some time machine bullhickery there for you. If time machines are invented in the future, we'd have time now. Time is constant. There's no stopping time. You cannot pause time. Time is constant. You can slow down time to incomprehensible slowness, but you cannot effectively stop time. Impossible. But yeah, there you go. The simple fact is that, yeah, if a time machine was invented, or ever is invented, we'd know about it now, because in the future, they'd use that time machine to come back to now to show us how to build a time machine. Think about it. Anyway, laser burn troops is what's going to be added before we go too sciencey fiction on everyone and abandon all hope and morals. Anyway, what we got in here? Are we adding these onto our existing troops? Yeah, it is constant. Constant doesn't mean flow. Constant can mean never, unending. There's multiple meanings to the word constant. For instance, if you constantly annoy me, you're just being persistent. Time only happens when two objects are linked. Well, that's pretty much everything in the known universe, then. No, time's not related to causality, because time can be affected by gravity, Dr. Phil, so therefore timer has some physical manifestation. And are we adding these to our existing troops? Yep, add them on. Okay, so that'll take our new total up to 175. Laser troops. Indeed, they affect the flow of time, that is correct. Because gravity can affect time. Time is... Yeah, Dr. Phil, but everything's connected by atoms, molecules, nuclei, and possibly things that we don't even know. Yeah, the arrow of time is constant. Yeah, and it flows in one direction. However, just because it's constant doesn't mean that you can't have any influence on it. It can be constant and slow. Or you could speed it up and it could still be constant, but it is still heading in one direction. That's what they mean. But when they say that, what they're trying to say is that time travel backwards in time is theoretically impossible. However, we know that when you go faster than the speed of light, seconds can be lost from atoms, which theoretically is time traveling back in time. You can't just say forget gravity for a second, Dr. Phil. It's fundamental. Because the answer, ultimate answer is they don't know. What the current belief is that time may be a physical thing, like something physical within the universe, because it can be affected by gravity. Exactly, Eddie. You're traveling back in time from your point of view. That's a much better way of putting it. But they did a test where they fired a proton down a 1-mile tube. And, yeah, basically, obviously, they knew how long they fired it at the speed of light, down a 1-mile tube, and it was 0.10 of a second slower than it should have been. And the only explanation is that as it gained speed in the tube, is that it lost time somehow. If loops of cosmic strings exist, then time travel is possible. I mean, yeah, in the very loose sense of the term, Mitz, you'd have to be able to then also be able to bend 2 points in space, as well as time. There's no game sound whatsoever. There should be game sound. It's all the way up. You sure? Oh. Okay, well, I'll go back after it and I'll double check. I'm glad you find it easy to explain, Dr. Phil, because the scientists in charge of discovering things about it find it very hard to explain. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is your poll. Go ahead and vote. Oh, what do you want to add to your defense next? No one can explain gravity or time. I think they can, Deviser. Especially gravity. Time is a bit harder because, like I said, it's a weird thing, time is, because as far as anyone knows, it's some form of physical object that's constant throughout the universe, which is weird. Then again, black holes don't suck everything in because they have event horizons, so, you know. What do we actually really know in the grand scheme of things? Probably absolutely nothing in terms of space. 23,506 kills there in total. Right then, what are we going for here, ladies and gentlemen? Get your last vote in. Looks like we've got ourselves a draw. What's that, between laser troops and MG 34s? 42s even? I don't know why I called them 34s then. Get me wheel. So these are on there, and 2. Who's gonna win? MG42's won that one, ladies and gentlemen. Would you like them adding to your existing ones? Yeah, move the MGs back a little bit. I can do that. But I believe it's this little group here. It's going to destroy our lovely looking pyramid, though. Go, move them back. Yeah, add on. Oh, thank you very much, Shifty. That's very kind of you. My God, these draws. They're going to drain your bank account, mate, if you're not careful. Thank you. And congratulations there, Jet Fuel. Congratulations on your membership. So, yeah, adding these on then, we're going to have now 8 of them. I mean, pretty much, Eddie, yeah. That's pretty much it. Like a girl with a long neck. That's true, Shifty, yeah. You want to know something fun? If I do it and they're not accepted, I don't get refunded. How about that? I don't get a refund. But it is added onto my YouTube paycheck instead. So I have to wait an entire month. Maybe 2 in some instances. Here we go then. Let's kick this off once more. Can we get the generals to survive? No, Shifty, it's not the same thing. Because I only get 70% of it regardless of how many are used. Whereas you'd get 100% back for the ones that aren't used. Whereas YouTube takes their cut of 30% and then pays me. So no, it's not the same. If I get refunded by YouTube, it's my less 30% of what I spent in the first place. How is that for evil? So I've got to be careful if I ever do gifted memberships to make sure that they can all be accepted. No comment, Eddie. No comment whatsoever. You're the Pinky Piggy Bank. Oh my God, that sounds like an absolutely epic bank. Pinky Piggy Bank. We save so you don't have to. What's that saying, Dr. Phil? No one dies a virgin, life screws us all. Oh, I know, Eddie, I've got to be careful. There's things that you guys can say that I'm not allowed to say. Because if the YouTube algorithm picks up that I'm saying them, eek. Like, we were fretting hairs over the word Mongolian the other day. It's like, will the YouTube algorithm be able to, you know, determine between Mongolian and the offensive derogatory term? Thankfully it could, so I'm happy that we can use the word Mongolian without me getting in trouble. Well, it's not even that I'd get in trouble, you just get less ad revenue. That's basically what happens. And with me only getting pittance in ad revenue as it is, I ain't taking the risks. It is for Dr. Phil, but you can also get less family ads overall. Or they pay you less for the ads if there's lots and lots of incessant swearing in it. Because there's certain ads that can't be put on that, for instance. Like kids adverts, Johnson & Johnson, banking, you know, stocks. They don't want videos where people are swearing their heads off in them, so... Whereas, you know, Texas, Mexi's, Grill and Barbecue probably wants the people who swear. So it's just weird. You're best off not swearing, just so you don't scare off any advertisers. I said it with an Australian accent. Jesus, I think I'd be shot if I did that, because that is not a good Australian accent. G'day, legends. Indeed, the word blood can get totally demonetized. However, I think there's also something called authority which you have to take into consideration. If a channel doesn't have much in the way of content that's gaming that contains a lot of blood, and then randomly out of the blue they start doing violent video games, then yeah, they can get demonetized. Whereas this channel has been built up on violent video games, so there's little chance of it being demonetized because it contains blood. Or killing in the title, for instance. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there's your poll. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to add to your defense next. I'll go take a note of the kill counter. 22085. 22,085 there. And what's Mitt saying now? What's he gone to? Roman meat shield. G'day, legend. Yeah, that's because I stole it, Phil. Oh, mate, you can... There's absolutely nothing wrong with you swearing. At all. You can... If you start a YouTube channel with loads of swearing in it, you can do that. You can become famous off it and you'll still get adverts and sponsors, but YouTube will treat you harshly. And they'll try to demonetize videos and stuff like that, so rather than playing that game, I'd just rather adhere to the policy. It's just easier. Less headaches. Oh my god, 28-22 on a draw. Jesus. So what are we spinning for here then? Romans or MGs? Let's spin the wheel. What we're getting, Romans or MGs? We're getting ourselves some more MG42s, ladies and gentlemen. Are we adding these on again? Bloody hell, Shifty. Thank you, good sir. See where the MGs are now. 10. Of them now. Where have they gone? Oh, they are there. Ah, there they are. Oh, just a tad. Go. The probability of it's unlikely, Shifty. Hopefully now, these chaps should be close enough to give us plenty of cover. There you go. Yeah, they are shooting. Good. Oh, I love these laser weapons. Just, you know, slowly but surely hammering away the health of these poor chaps. Isn't it, Shifty? Don't you think that's weird how you can only gift, like, the elite ones and you can't do any of the lower level subs? Like, it just doesn't allow you to do it whatsoever. Like, there's not even an option that I can tick or anything like that. YouTube have just gone, no, this is the minimum you can gift. Yes, thank you, good sir. It's very much appreciated. Exactly, Shifty. That'd be my thought exactly. You'd be able to get double the amount of members for the same amount of money. Maybe it is an option that you get later on, but literally, like, as far as that stuff's concerned, I have no control over that. I've been through the options multiple times because I thought it was, like, really odd. Because obviously when I've been buying them as well, I was like, can't I buy a lower one? I don't want to spend 75 quid on, you know, 25 or whatever it was, for 30. I think we need slightly more guns here. Can we add custom units? We've already got 3 custom units on here. We've got these chaps here. These are a custom unit called Laser Burn. They fire at 100% speed, but only deal 1 damage, as you can see. They're designed for extracting lots and lots of blood from their enemies, but in mass, they can also deal a heck of a lot of damage. We've also got these chaps here. These are MG42s, the normal Car 98K, with a massive amount of range and an attack speed upgrade. We've also got exploding zombies, but they sort of explode at the very start of the round, so they don't tend to last too long, unfortunately, but they do a heck of a lot of disruption damage. Indeed, you're going to need a hell of a lot of exploding zombies, especially if you want to keep these Jedis alive. Oh, did you have to replace the batteries, Fire? Mechanic swearing's in the job description. That is true. That is very true. There we go, lady. Oh my god, I never got the poll ready. What am I playing now? There's no kill streak rewards, Jacob. No. Another pure one tonight. A pure tactics one. Well, I'm pretty sure our next one on next Wednesday will have a bit of chaos thrown into the mix. There's your poll, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to add to your attack defense / whatever you want to call it next. You got 26,143 kills that round. Not bad at all. How much did I miss? About 11 inches, Dragon. Be more mindful when pouring that hot lead. That sounds like the British plan for colonialisation, that does. So I think you should have planes. No. Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, Eddie's pretty much right there. There were 11 minutes with me having an existential crisis over time travel. What kind of vid is this? We measure blood veins. Throbbing blood veins. I mean, my videos are full of men shouting at each other covered in red liquids. I mean, it's pretty weird when you put it... It's pretty weird when you put it like that. Yep. Oh, bloody hell. A three-way tie? What is going on? You're all mental tonight. Not... Let's see what's going on here. Oh, it wasn't. Sorry, it was a two-way tie. What am I on about? Three-way. No, stop that. We don't need to... No, it can't... And of course, it picked the bloody one that wasn't meant to. Bloody hell, Shifty. Thank you, good sir. Those of you who aren't members, go ahead and click gift accepting at the top of the chat to become members. Laserburn Troops won that one, ladies and gentlemen. Now, are we going to be adding these onto our existing laser burning troops? Congratulations, Michael Afton, sorry. So, yeah, did we want to add them, yeah? Add, yeah. All happy with that? Too easy. So then, that will take our new total of laser burns up to 262. And everyone give a massive shout out to Shifty for being an absolute legend this evening. Big thank you to you, Shifty. Indeed. He is a legend. I mean, you can something funny, but they'll be pretty useless. I love the exploding zombies. Just every now and then you just see a big chunk appear at the front combat line. Shifty. I like that. Shifty. That's his Japanese name. If Shifty ever became Japanese, he'd be Shifty. Yorikata Shifty. Can we get more Romans people? Said every Roman ever. You know, I know my accents are horrible. I've just come to accept now that they're absolutely racist and there's nothing I can do about it. But I'm not going to stop doing them. I'm afraid not, Michael. All the units are set for each stream. They don't. We can't add or change them for balance reasons, basically. But feel free to make suggestions for units for the next stream. I'm always open to that. But yeah, as far as in this stream, no. Once we're all set up and we start, we don't tend to change until the next stream. Yeah, it's otherwise it just sort of like, you know, because you got to think people have been here building up this army over it, and it'd just be weird to throw in random units here and there now. Exactly, Eddie. That's the reason I love them. I know they don't do much for your kill counter, but my god, I love seeing them run into big troops and just boom, boom, send everyone flying everywhere. I think what I love about them the most is that they've just got 10 HP, so they just die instantly, but they just send loads and loads of exploding like chunks of people everywhere. I like that all the MGs as well have the small power of a nuclear sun right behind them. Just look at the brightness behind these MGs. Like, compare it to the rest of things around it. It just lit up like a Christmas tree. HP. Well, the reason they got 10 HP is because pretty much anything in the game will kill them, and even an archer will insta-kill them. Nuclear exploding zombies. It's a shame that we can't make the explosions on the zombies slightly bigger, because I'd love to do that. Maybe I can make it so that when they explode, they set out multiple projectiles? I don't know. I'd have to look into that. That's going to take some fudging. There's your poll, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, vote on what units you want to add to your defense next. 25,456 kills in total that round. Slightly less than last time. Thank you, Dave. Minus 687. So 687 less kills than last time. You lot are nuts. Oh, you are. Call you the Barmy Army, not the Chaotic Army. Hey, Michael. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Let's end this here then. What we going for? Some good old Romans. Are we adding them onto our existing... or no? No, Dragon. You can't do units that heal at all, fortunately. Though I'd like that to be a thing. I'd love to be able to add units that heal other units. Yeah, add. Yeah, add. But something says new. Can move the Romans inside the zombies if you so wish. That'll bring our new total Romans up then. To, where are they? 934 Roman generals. Command and Conquer still going? I'm pretty sure it was. I think that's a terrible idea, Dragon. That seems like a very fast way to get demonetized. Start poll. Right, just getting the poll for next round ready, so I don't forget. No, Dragon. Definitely not. Yeah, and a great way to get demonetized. Specifying a country and adding the word nuclear at the end of it. No worries, Dragon. Catching a bit. Enjoy your dinner. No clear Russian. Why? Are they not speaking clearly if they got a thick accent? You flaming galah. I'm getting better at that. Flaming galah. Mike, but that could be Moscow, America. It could be Moscow in America. We fixed time, now let's do religion. Oh god, no. One thing that cannot be fixed and shouldn't be fixed is religion. As much as I, you know, don't believe in religion, I understand why it exists, and people need something to believe into, because not everyone likes the idea of there just being nothing at the end of the, you know, when they die, and I'm happy for people to believe that, as long as they don't try and shove it down my throat. I've got absolutely no problem with religion whatsoever, as long as it's not forced upon me. Because I don't believe in it. I think I have a lot of common knowledge, I think, Divisor. And of opinions on a lot of different subjects, because I just basically sit there and go through random shit and absorb it like a sponge all day. That is pretty much what I do. I'm a sponge for random information. I think he has the... To be honest, I like that. That sounds like some sort of thing like you'd see on, I don't know, like Bible TV or something like that. The Lord and Savior Pinky hath the answer. His wrath come down upon you and send you back down to Beelzebub. You must believe in the 10 commandments of the Pinky. Thou shalt spill blood. Thou shalt have blood lakes. In fact, it sounds pretty satanic now I say it out loud. And I don't know why I went to that sort of like stereotype Southern Baptist kind of... What is going on here? I think we've got a troop under the ground here. We're going to end this. There's your pole. Oh god, before I get drive-by'd or some shit. The Book of Mormon. The Killers. They're Mormon. They're the world's biggest Christian rock band. The Killers. Somebody told me you've got a boyfriend that looks like a girlfriend. Yeah, they're Mormon. And they're a Christian rock band. There you go. That's something you probably didn't know. That's the Killers. You know, famous for Mr. Brightside and all that lot. Right, what will we do? I've just lost track of... I had a brain fart then. Right, I need to take the kill counter down. 34,000. Oh, God, that's a massive increase over the last one. Last one was 25,000. We're now at 34. So we're definitely getting there, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and end the polio. No, Chris, no kill streaks this evening. And hello, Chris, how are you doing? We adding these on again? Yeah. Please. Go easy. So that'll bring our new total up to 1,615. We all happy? Are we all good to go? We move the gens into the front of the zombies. Yeah. Yeah. If everyone else is alright with that, we can move the generals closer. Yeah, there we go. Shoved them right into the face of them. Right, let's try this out then. I wanna penetrate you. Help me. I wanna get closer to God. I wanna fuck you like an animal. I wanna feel you from the inside. God, I have not heard 9 Inch Nails in years. My God, as if you've brought 9 Inch Nails up. I used to listen to them loads back in the day. Oh, after the stream, I'm going to have to go and listen to some now. You are the perfect drug, the perfect drug. Man, I used to love Trent Reznor. What a legend that guy is. Unfortunately, I've only ever seen 9 Inch Nails once. Machine Head, yes. I was really lucky and I got to see old school Machine Head. And they played one of my favourite songs ever, Davidian, a song that they no longer play because of the Woke Brigade, got it cancelled. But yeah, I was lucky enough to get to see Davidian live before they stopped playing it. Haha! And they stopped playing it because of the line "Let Freedom Ring" with a shotgun blast. Like, the Woke Brigade proper got into Machine Head for that one. Tell you, Eddie, though, the best band that I've ever seen, ever, live, was Tool. Oh my god, what an amazing band to see live. It's the pole 11 inches. I think Polish people are a lot taller than that, Phil. I got to see Ozzy Osbourne as well, that was good. The Kiss, I'd love to see early days Kiss. Not like Kiss now, but Kiss in the heyday, I'd love to see that. But like, to be honest, I'd like to see 90% of them back in the heyday. You know, Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, all of the greats, basically. I'd love to see them. Yeah, Fire, the kill counter is up at the moment. It's at 24,000 kills. Black Sabbath with Pantera opening, my god. Like, original lineup of Pantera? Definitely, that would have been one hell of a thing to see. Unfortunately, though, what happened to Dimebag Darrell happened to Dimebag Darrell. And, you know, a legend was taken from us on that day. Shifty. Did they? Honestly, what's it, Eddie? I do not know that they'd started playing it again. Last I'd heard was, to be fair, was about 6 years ago, something like that. They said they were no longer going to play Davidian because it doesn't fit today's modern standards because of the line "Let Freedom Ring" with a shotgun blast. So, I guess they've gone back on that and decided screw the Woke Brigade. Thank God. Oh, dear me. That's not true. Like I said, they're not We Do What We Want because they stopped playing Davidian for ages. And I know it was at least 2 or 3 years that they stopped playing it, at least. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to add to your defense next. Oh, I need to go to the kill count. 31,410 there, ladies and gentlemen. Ag test. You just said, yep, there we go. The face of them. Eh? Don't know what you're on about there, Dr. Phil, sorry. Can we move generals back? We can move generals back if everyone wants to. Yeah, I can move them back. Yeah. What if a A10 Warpog? I don't know. What if a A10 Warpog dragon? What if indeed? Someone's been on the Kool-Aid a bit too long. Watch out, there might be an advert. So we added these onto our existing ones. I'll give it a few seconds. Not going to do your jingle just yet, Olympic. There's an advert that's just got up, so give it another 10 seconds and then I'll do your jingle. Whip out that rubber sock, it's Olympic o'clock. So are we adding these on, ladies and gentlemen? By the way, if you're wondering where I got the tune for Olympic o'clock from, I actually stole it from It's a Groovy Time for Our Movie Time. So grab a gal, grab a seat. I believe that was the intro to Aqua Teen Hunger Force, done by Mastodon, if I remember rightly. What a weird combination that was. Add and increase the rank. Roger Dodger. So then, we've got 100. That'll take our new total of Roman generals up to 2,243. Increase the rank to 5. Dr. Fell, Tool are one of my all-time favourite bands, up there with Pink Floyd for me. I absolutely love Tool. Laterus is just an absolute mind boggle to get your head around. Like, just the absolute planning, precision, time signatures, everything, the thought, the process. You could write an entire essay based on that one song. The amount of thought and process that went into creating that song is unbelievable. I don't think any musician rarely goes to the depths that Tool do create music. Everything is mathematically perfect. Right then, let's kick it off. Peaceful. Peaceful? What is that word? What is this word, peaceful? Is that when you're full of pee? Peaceful. No, I don't understand this word. Does it normally follow blood lakes? Peaceful. Peaceful blood lakes. That I can understand. Blood lakes. It means I do no harm. I do no harm. I don't do any harm. That's what I thought it meant. You were full of peas. Because you're pea-full. Peaceful. A PC is a larder. Don't tell me your computer's half made of wood, Dave. That'd be rather scary. I don't think anything on this planet is as bad built as a larder. I mean, who names a car after a food cupboard for starters? It's the only wood you see. Oh, Jesus Christ. AK-47 or P90. AK-47 every day of the week. More reliable, bigger rounds. It's the wood 11 inches. Yeah, you can damn well bet it is. Game sound. There should be game sound. It's picking it up at my end, so I don't know why you're not getting it. I'll go turn it up after this and make sure. Yeah, it's registering at a -35 level, which is the normal level that it's normally set at, so it should be coming through for you guys. Wow. Okay, well, yeah, I'll definitely, after this, I'll go back and I'll turn up the sound even more. I was going to say, I can hear the game sound loud and clear, and it's picking it up on the mixer absolutely fine. Let me just do so. Let me just double check it's not. Oh, yeah, it's coming through absolutely at normal levels, so God knows why that is. Why does your chat default to top comments? Because that's the way YouTube like it. Oh, Dr. Phil, that's unfortunate. Oh, thank you, Eddie. That's very kind of you to say so. I try to keep it interactive, and, you know, we don't just talk about the games, we do talk about weird things on here as well. I'm always happy for a bit of a discussion. You value your ears. Not only that, you never know when I'm going to get really close to the mic and freak you out. Do my best drunk talk while trying to fight a raccoon. Oh no, I'm drunk. Is that a raccoon? Oh no. Did I win the Oscar? There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your poll. Go ahead and vote on what you want to add to your defense next. Kill count, 41,915 kills that time. Oh, thank you, Eddie. That's very, very kind of you indeed. Support is very much appreciated. I think a lot of people think that YouTube's a very easy thing to do, and for some people it might be. But when you're antisocial like me and have social anxieties and other things like that, YouTube's a very hard thing to come across. Like, hard. Forces me out of my shell, which is quite good. Thank you, Dr. Phil. Let's get our last few votes in here then. What are we doing? Are we getting a new unit here? Sorry, are we getting a new unit? Are we adding them on? What would you ladies and gentlemen like to do? Add them on, yeah. Inside the knights. New units inside them. Had more for new so far, so it looks like we're actually getting ourselves a new unit. Of Roman generals. Would be 138 strong. Want the where, and you want these going inside the horde, right? Inside the horde, yeah. How deep inside? Just behind the white arrow. How deep inside? Near the point. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for all the likes on the stream. That is absolutely fantastic of you. Oh, are we all happy with that then? We all happy with this setup? Oh, yeah, the larder happened 15 minutes ago. Quite far, Dr. Phil, yeah. Let's go. I may do ready. If I ever have time. I don't often have much time to watch YouTube. And if I do, I tend to watch the same YouTubers over and over again. Like Blog, Soup, McNasty, them kind of guys. Jesse Cox every now and then as well. Right, I just need to take a very quick break, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to leave you in the capable hands here of your Roman detachment, currently set in the middle here. So I'll be back in a moment. Give me about 5 minutes. Oh, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Had to stretch the legs, empty the bladder, get a drink. You know the ones. My God, oh, these chaps are actually still surviving out here. I mean, they provided somewhat of a distraction. We can see that the Jedis and stuff are still charged forward and then, yeah, ultimately died. But we are at 47,000 kills, not bad. There we go, the last MG there dying. So, I think we are literally just waiting on our distraction unit, which is now the last man standing. My God, look at all these that we need kill. That's going to be a lot. Pretty much, Eddie, yeah. Pretty much. Oh, Dr. Phil, that's awful delay. See you in 15 minutes when you finally get this message. It's not, it's Crone, because he's a crony. And he's got lots of little cronies. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your poll. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to add to your defense next. Zinch. Yes, Zinch. The changer. You can see the past and the future simultaneously, but is blind to the present. And on that note, 47,326 kills. Eddie, you're British, aren't you? Perhaps you'll finally be able to understand it once and for all, if I explain it to you. If you're British, you should know what a crony is. Crony is someone who hangs around with you. Therefore, commonly in the UK, as a joke, instead of saying corn, we call him crony, because he has lots of lesser demons. So, yeah, a crony is typically someone who follows you around. So, you know, crony is followers. Yeah. And with it being spelt crone, pretty much very similar to crony. There you go. That's why pretty much in the UK is called crone, not corn. Yeah, he's a crone berserker. He's a follower. I don't know, because when I say Britain, I mean, yeah, Britain includes Scotland, but you know, with him being from Wales, it doesn't include Wales. Because it's It's, I don't know actually, does it include Wales? Welsh? Pretty sure, actually. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure actually if the word Britain includes the Welsh. I'm pretty sure it includes the Scottish. Because it would be the British Isle, wouldn't it? So yeah, would include them. Yeah, so yeah, technically, under the guise of, yeah, you would be British regardless of being Welsh. Yeah, England, Scotland and Wales, but it's the British Isle, isn't it? Like I said, I was going more under the guise of it's the British island and Wales is on the island, so... Can we... Which edge, mates? You mean closer to your troops? Here you go. So... Great Britain is a geographic term referring to the island simply as Britain. It's also a political term for the part of the United Kingdom made up of England, Scotland, and Wales. So Britain does encompass Wales. Whether British does, I don't know. The more you know. And that poll there. Yeah, but there's different ways of it being classified. Like, yeah, geographically it's classed as separate, but in the term of British and Britishness, you're not considered separate, are you? You are part of being Britishness. Add to the distraction unit. Everyone happy with that? Yeah, but there you go. That's the ultimate answer there, Eddie. Political term for part of the United Kingdom made up of England, Scotland, and Wales is Britain. So therefore, British, under the term of Britain, would include Wales. So yeah, we're going to add these then on to the extraction force here, which would bring up their total to 1,785 in total there. Now, you said, do you want to move in closer? Do you want to move in closer like this? Like, closer to your troops, yeah? Yeah. Tell you what, we'll try them in the middle of the white arrow, eh? Are we all happy? Yeah. Excellent stuff. Let's kick this off then. I thought that's what the red in the Union Jack represented, wasn't it? Or am I wrong on that? I know the three colours represent something, and I thought the blue was the Scottish, the white was the English, and the red... No, the red was the English and the white was the Welsh. Or the Irish. I don't know. That's what I thought it was. Which is why it was the Union Jack. Could be wrong on that, though. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Sorry, I was just getting the poll ready for next round. The red represents the blood of the innocent people the British killed. I don't think so, because it's not like China's flag. China's flag represents the blood of the people it's killed. That's why it's all red. Completely red. The Red Cross is England and the White X is Scotland. Yeah, there we go. I'm guessing then that the blue represents the sea or something daft like that. The ocean. See the laser MG? Yep, of course you can. Oh my, how are we getting on here? These aren't doing too bad. Couple of Jedi's now still trying to survive here on the flanks, but ultimately, no, the general's here, holding out. We have got 1 or 2 left alive, it must be said. Just looked like a general then, for a second, was holding a lightsaber. Coming up to 35,000 kills. Well, I'll say coming up. We surpassed 35,000 kills. Absolutely no problem. We've got these 2 pockets of resistance here. Generals now fighting back to back. You can see the laser troops here trying to pour in absolute monumental amount of firepower. Oh my god, I just love the amount of blood these chaps can cause sometimes. It's very chaotic. How are we doing on this side? Oh god, we've got a few poor, unfortunate Jedis here, dead. But you know what? Ultimately, Romans, yet again, doing an absolute fantastic job of holding this front line. Even though they're thinly spread out here, they are still causing absolute havoc here amongst the heavy knights. Have a look, how's our centre group doing here? Again, back-to-back fighting. You can see everyone here. All their backs are turned towards the inside. Oh, 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. I think I can just hear my daughter kicking off. It won't be a second. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Up from my sleep and started crying for no reason. Kids, yay. I've also got to keep it down now as well, because apparently it's me who's waking up the baby by being loud. So, shh. To be cool. Everything's gonna be ours. You can say, at the chat, are killing their way through. Yeah, this doesn't work. Well, Eddie, sometimes in life, mate, you don't really get a choice. No dragon. Well, no disrespect to Shifty, but moderation was basically given to people who were around the longest at the time and who had also been supporting the channel. So that's when basically when moderators were given out, these guys were the people who were like, even when I was small, were some of the very first people supporting me. So, and they've been there from the start and pretty much never missed a single live stream. Like, Fig Jam, it's very rare that he misses a live stream unless he's got something to do. Same with Harry and Dave. Well, Dave not so much recently, because Dave's got himself a lovely little job driving taxis round, so he's been distracted as of late, but that's why they got the roles. Because they were always here, frankly. Like, every single live stream, they were showing up. I couldn't get rid of them. So I thought as well, I might as well make them useful if I can't get rid of them. There's your poll, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and vote. So what units you want to add to your defense next? 49,600. Dave, you're paid to drive people around. That's a taxi. I don't care what you want to call it. You could be a sandwich artist. At the end of the day, you're still making a butty. Oh. 49,600 kills on the dot. Another amazing round number. I don't know how we do this sometimes. I remember having 500 subs. Eddie, I've got screenshots of every single personal milestone that I was aiming at. I've got a screenshot of me with 69 subs. And then I've got another screenshot of me with 1,337 subs. Yes, Fig Jam, you're pretty nuclear, mate. Sorry, unclear. Unclear, not nuclear. Oof, the burns. Move the zombies into the distraction unit. That sounds like a good idea. I'm going to do that without consulting anyone because I like that idea. That's a good idea. We're doing that regardless of whether you like it, ladies and gentlemen. I want some explosions. I want some fun. I want some chaos. Let's get some chaos going. Oh, thank you, Dave. Yeah, that is the link to the Discord, if any of you want it. Send our poll here. What are we getting? Roman generals. Are we adding? What are we doing with these? New unit to the north. The north. Do whatever you want, Dragon. Just, you don't have to ask me for permission and my opinion on everything, mate. Right, so are you getting a new group here, or are we just adding them? Because we've got mixed opinions here, so go on. New North. Couple there for New North then. New unit. Yeah, okay. That'll have how many? 992. And you wanted these in the north. What, like this? Any inputs whatsoever? Halfway between the other unit and the head. So about there. Excellent. So we all happy with that then? Ain't no donkey fig jam. Flaming galore. I say, old boy, you're an absolute flaming galore, you are. Absolute. Ah, the zombies. And in fact, I think the zombies just pretty much got insta-killed there. It would take me to make that very sound British. Crikey, old governor, he's an absolute flaming galore, he is. Bloody flaming galore. It just sounds like a French person having a stroke trying to say filet mignon. Oh yes, I'd love to have the filet mignon, you flaming galore. What was it, sir? I'd like to have the flaming galore. No, it's filet mignon. That hurt your ears to listen to. Now you know how my eyeballs feel every time I read this chat. Hello accent. Good morning. I was pissing by your window and I happened to notice. Listen carefully. I shall say this only once. My name is Eclair. We born, my friend. Yeah, I know, I keep forgetting to turn up the game sound. It's going to be really, really horrible for anyone watching the VOD. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna filet mignon. I'm gonna filet mignon with the cream, huh? Drew is not gonna know what he did. Filet mignon. Filet mignon. Go away, or I shall taunt you a second time. Your mother was a... was it? Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries. I like accents. I don't care how racist they sound. My favourite one is still the South African, though. I cannot do South African accent at all, but I absolutely love it. Yo, want to come into my house and steal my shit? Yay? It's almost Australian. That's what it is, South African. It's almost Australian. It's so weird. My house? That's the only word. Indeen. What does Dean sound like? I've got to know what Dean sounds like before I make an Indeen accent. Indeen. Yeah, no. I'm not in anyone called Dean. Iron? Indian? What the hell's Indian? Oh, Indian. Right, got it. Iddeen. You want me to do an Idi Amin impression? What? An Indian impression. I can do Indian. I'm half Indian. Of course I can bloody do an Indian impression. I can do it piss easy. Oh, thank you, sir, for letting me come into the country. It's very happy for you to let me stay here. Thank you, sir. You bloody bastard. I can do an Indian one, no problem. Oh yes, the 50,000 kill mark. Not bad, ladies and gentlemen. The first time. It's the first time for everything. And anyone watching this, if these accents did offend you, just remember, just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right, and I could not give a shit. I don't know, Dragon, just start speaking and we'll find out. Is it very rude, is it, Jacob? Guess what? I don't care. If you think it's rude, that's your problem. I don't think it's rude. So it's not my problem. Sorry, Dragon. You kind of left yourself open to that one. $60,000. Not bad at all. And like the distraction unit in the centre here is still going strong, I see. Is it Newfoundland or Newfoundland? Newfoundland or Newfoundland? A man died over that, you know. There was two people, I believe, in like the 17th or 18th century who had an argument over the pronunciation of Newfoundland. And they decided to have a duel and shot each other over it. Wild West style. Yeah, pretty much. They called it honourable duels back then. You know, the most insane duel that ever took place was two people went up in a hot air balloon and shot each other in hot air balloons. Have I ever seen two units kill each other at the same time? Yeah, human, real human units. Alright, mate, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by, mate. There we go, ladies and gentle giants. Go ahead and vote on the units you want to add to your next wave. This will probably be our last round of this evening, so go ahead and vote wisely. Oh, 60,000 that time. Up from 49. I mean, to some degree, something funny. We do have duels still. Was it mutual combat? I think it's called now, or something like that. And it's only in certain parts of westernized in the Western world, but yeah, I believe it's called mutual combat, where two parties can agree to fight something out, and the police will come along and observe and make sure that no one gets too much hurt and allow two people to fight two things out if they both agree to the fight. I believe that is a thing. Yeah, mutual combat, I think it is, or something like that. Perhaps there's someone else out there who knows a little bit more about it, or who is American, or something like that. I'll be able to know. Sort of very similar to the stand your ground law, but obviously both people have to agree to it. Stand your ground or hold your ground? I don't remember. I'm not American enough to know. Stand your ground. Yeah, stand your ground. You know what I think they really need to do is they need to make arenas for gangs to go to. So if gangs have got beef with each other, they can go to an arena and have a proper shootout and kill each other in the safety of an arena where no one else can die. That's what they need to do, because they're not going to stop the gangs from killing each other, so why not just make it safer for the gangs to kill each other, if you know what I mean. It's like, oh, right, you got beef, go over here, go sort it out. Go have a good old shootout with each other. So, I think then, with all that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're ready here. Oh, no, we're not. What am I doing? Oh, my God. My brain's in a different place at the moment. Like, not even ended the current poll and I'm starting the next round, like, what the hell? Yeah. Right. So, we're getting MG42s. Would you like them to be added on to your existing group? Yeah, no worries. We can bring in on. So, that'll bring our new total up to from 10 to 16. Not bad, a 60% increase. Oh no. Wow, wow, wow. We've just had a crash to desktop, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't matter, at least I can actually change the sound settings now for the final fight, so you can actually hear the final round, because I forgot to do it again. Oh my god. Yeah, everything. Cool. Dash cam footage. No, I'm not exchanging insurance with my computer either. Bloody hell, it's had enough reassurance from me. Okay, let's kick off our final round of the evening. Watch the sound be absolutely too loud now for you chaps. Yeah, oh my god, that looks deafening on there. Let me bring that back down. Okay, is that okay now? Can you all hear that okay? Are half of you now deaf because of how loud it is? Good stuff. So for the final round, you were finally able to hear everything. My god. £50 a week? Oh my god, I can no longer afford a penis. Sorry, I can turn it down some more. I noticed it's a little bit peaky. Here we go. There we go, that should be acceptable for everyone. That's perfect position on my sound bars, so it should all be good for you. Do I know the one finger salute? I'm pretty sure pretty much anyone on the planet knows the one finger salute. Whether they know it by that name or not. Are you talking about the oil baron tier there, Shifty? Which is designed for, you know, Arabian oil princes. You're not joking, Shifty. That's literally it. Was literally designed for rich people who've got no idea what they want to spend the money on and need an extra tax dodge or an extra tax expense that they can claim. Well, there you go. There's a tax expense for them to claim. For some reason then, Shifty, I just misread that totally. I thought you said my partner will kill me in my sheep. I was thinking, what the hell are you doing inside of a sheep? I thought you guys like kangaroos, not sheep. Indeed, it did, Eddie, yeah. The two fingers, yeah. Specifically British longbowmen, because they chop the fingers off British longbowmen. Not typical normal archers, very specific to British longbowmen, they chop the fingers of them off, because the longbow was considered a dirty weapon. See, I don't even know what a Kiwi is. I always get confused. What is it? Is it New Zealand? Kiwis? I don't know why. That just sounds right. New Zealander. Why do you guys hate on New Zealand so much? What's New Zealand done to Australia that you call them all Kiwis? We know Kiwi's a bird, yeah. Typically Sharon. You go do that, dragon. Good luck with that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. New Zealand is better than Australia, so why are they banging on it so much? There's a hole in your foot. Well, perhaps you shouldn't have drop-kicked a bullet. I'm actually really surprised that these chaps haven't been engaged yet. This has been going on like 5 minutes of just total free fire that they've had. Look at this, as the heavy knights are getting close to them. Just an absolute massacre. Oh, I absolutely love these MGs. I love a lot of the custom units that I hold on to be honest. There's some really fun things you can do in this game. Just bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that your setup won't be exactly the same during the next stream, because I am going to have to undo this one so I can record some videos on Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. So when we do come to it next Wednesday, the setup won't be 100% exactly the same. So you'll have the same amount of units and all that lot, but as when it comes to actual unit placement, it won't be exactly the same, unfortunately. I'll try and get it as best as I can do, but it is what it is. I need to record some content. So, there we go. But I do want to finish this off because I'm really interested to find out if you guys can actually do it. Now, last 100 troops there. I'm guessing this is... Yeah, of course, it's the distraction unit, which distracts them all the way till the end. The answer's in the question, because they are destruction units. Typo negative. Is that your blood type? Typo negative. Ah, is that what you've been doing with them? Is that why you're putting them on the flanks? To try and keep the chaps alive a lot longer so they can lay down lots of fire? I get it now, I get it. There you go, the last two there, ladies and gentlemen. 66,481 kills there. There's your poll. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to add to your defense/attacking army for the next stream. Skulls for the shifty throne. Go on, ladies and gentlemen, get your votes in. Or are we going to be starting? What exciting new unit are we going to be starting the next stream with? I can talk a lot closer to the mic if you really want me to. I mean, it might be a little bit weird for some people who've now turned up the volume, but, you know. And you can hear clinking mic. Okay, we're going to end the poll there. I've, like, practically got the microphone inside my mouth. And then, now it's no longer inside my mouth. I feel sorry for whoever just joined the stream while I was doing that. Literally, as I made that noise, someone joined the stream. You poor soul. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. Anyway, yeah, MG42s, let's... do you want to add these onto your existing ones? Yeah, no worries. Too easy. Too easy. No, I still can't do the Australian accent. I reckon one day, whenever I can do the Australian accent, I'll finally be able to do the South African one. And South African is one I really want to conquer. That's me, Mike. 1 second, I can be talking about the most serious topic in the world, and the next second, I'll be making stupid noises. Stupid farting. That's my brain. You see, I'm one of them people who, I can be intelligent, but I also appreciate just dumb, stupid stuff. That is me all over. Love intelligence, love knowledge, and then I also love things like Starship Troopers. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think you know what time it is. I hope you had a blast. I know I did. A massive, massive shout out, as always, to our fantastic members. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and everything that we do here. We really couldn't carry on without all of you here. And of course, a massive shout out to our moderators for helping to keep this chat flowing all lovely and clean-ish. Well, you know, I say family friendly, and when I say family friendly, I mean the family who doesn't give a crap about swearing. But, you know, there we go. And of course, a massive shout out to all the subscribers and everyone watching the VODs. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? Just for something different, we're going to have a second one. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, peace.